All right, let's get everything pulled up. We got to get a side by side here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Cornbread Man and Dean the Chaser Potts.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little bit of delay. We were resetting and saying goodbye to our guest. Shout out to Scott Smith again.
Oh, yes.
Give him a follow on YouTube. We're going to, after the show, sometime tonight or tomorrow, we'll put that information out, and we're going to be following as well. That's what you do. We cross-pollinate, network, and that stuff. We appreciate any friends if you're still following us, and we appreciate you supporting him. And that was fun. So, we're going to shift gears, and we're going to talk some sports tonight, and lots of football
and some Falcons,
and some Falcons. There is that. You had to bring that up, Dean. But we're definitely going to talk about some football and stuff that is going to be happening tonight. One of those games is not, which is the Falcons.
Yeah, and the Rams.
Hello there. Hey, and yo, thank you for coming in. Give us a like and follow.
Yeah.
Share. Our YouTube has been coming up, and we appreciate all the new listeners. If you like football, tell us your favorite team, who you're pulling for. If you don't, then tell us the sport that you like. And we do cover other sports, but right now we're hot and heavy into football.
Right.
There's so much going on with the playoffs in the college football, the bowls, and also the NFL.
Right.
Quickly approaching the playoff time. The regular season is about over. So, I'm sorry to hear that. But, those life goes on, as they say.
Right.
Life goes on. All right, Dean, let's pull up a little bit. Let's talk. I got a few things about the college football side. First of all, sponsored by the Hodge twins. Don't forget, use that QR code and support some great Patriots. I mean, these guys love America. They don't let nobody define them. They do it their way, and they're awesome people. And when you help them, you help us, and you help yourself as well with some great merch items. I've got a hat here that I got from them. I have a mug somewhere that I have from them. And we'll be getting some new stuff as well. But we appreciate the Hodge twins, one of our affiliates, one of many, redoing the commercials for that. That's going to be something that you're going to see very new here this week while I'm off. I'm going to be doing that a little later in the week, redoing all the commercials and the ads and stuff. So hello there. Thank you for being here. All right.
Yes.
Another one is Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile, make the switch today. Promo code Cornbread. I'm the Cornbread Man. Use that promo code Cornbread. You're going to get your first month free And I think even through the end of the month, if you use promo code Holiday25 and just mention us, you get 2 months free. It's a holiday special. You can ask them about it when you talk to them. But make the switch today. They're a conservative, patriotic, Christian company out of Texas who has great customer service. They love America, and we should all love America. It's
That's
our
right.
home. That's where we live. All right. Well, let's talk about some of these games, Dean, that have happened since our last show. First of all, I told you that I liked the Georgia Southern Appy State. I thought that'd be a great game. It wasn't as close as I thought it would be, but I have to say I'm glad that Georgia Southern won.
Oh, I am too.
They won 26-10, as you see there on the screen. Of course, I've been by their stadium. I've never been in it, but of course, there's a lot of University of Georgia and Georgia Southern connections. And it's always been a good school. Got a good program. A shout out to them for getting the win. And Appy State, that's a great program. Appy State, they've beat some of the biggest teams out there, upsets. I mean, I remember the year they beat Michigan. Oh my goodness! I mean, that you're talking about people crying. I mean, Appy State took it to them, but they've done that before. A very good game. North Texas, 49-47 over San Diego State. I didn't expect this to be that close. I thought it'd be high scoring, not that high, but North Texas does beat San Diego State. Well, Pittsburgh didn't get it done. East Carolina, Dean, took them out. Right. I think we all picked Pittsburgh.
I did. I picked East Carolina.
Oh, you did? Well, you get the win. You get the win there. I do remember that now. But me and Paul, I believe we both picked Pittsburgh.
You did.
I did pick BYU.
Oh, yeah.
To beat Georgia Tech.
And I picked Georgia Tech.
Yeah, well, what do you I don't know how a guy can say I can't pick Tennessee and turn around and pick Georgia Tech. I don't understand.
Georgia. It's in Georgia, so I had to pick.
No, that's not Georgia. No.
They're in Georgia.
No, well, they're in Georgia, but they're not. How dare you, man? This is Bulldog country. What are you talking about? Look at the big G back there behind me.
Well, Georgia's Georgia. I had to pick something.
No, that's not how this works. You can't pick Tech. It's your pick, whatever you want. You're a loser. You picked a loser, 25-21. BYU gets it done. Georgia Tech was doing so well, undefeated. Everybody was bragging. They were going to take out the Dogs. Well, it didn't happen, and they've lost every game, I think, this season. I know all you Tech fans, you'll be mad at me. I don't care. Y'all was bragging. Y'all were saying you were going to take us out and all that. Maybe next year. That's the catchphrase of all Falcons fans. Tennessee fans, Georgia Tech fans, UTC fans, maybe next year.
Alabama fans, Alabama.
But they don't say next year. Well, I don't know. They might this year. Well, Missouri went down and they had a bad game finally. Yeah. And we all picked, I think, Missouri.
I did.
I know I did. And Virginia beat. That's a close game. Low scoring, 13-7. I didn't see this one coming, Dean.
I didn't either.
Houston late takes this from LSU. The only thing that saves LSU in this is that they know they got the new coach for the new year.
Right.
Shout out to Houston. I didn't think they would do this. I really didn't.
I didn't.
Maybe Houston's back to being the Houston of old. We ran into some people in the national battlefield. We'll talk about in our history show. They were from Houston. I started to ask him about that, but he didn't look like a football fan. So I left it alone. But LSU, you end 7-6, not a good year. They fired the coach. They get a new coach.
Yeah.
They got a new coach, and we'll see. But Houston gets it done. Shout out to them. LSU goes down. Now, Penn State beat Clemson.
I know it.
And I think you and Biscuit Boy picked Clemson.
I did. I know I did.
I'm almost certain Biscuit Boy did. If you're watching Biscuit Boy, and I forgot to pull up the Facebook. I like to monitor the Facebook on my phone. So we'll pull that up and just make sure we're not somebody, if you want to text, if you want to comment on through Facebook, I'm following. Penn State gets it done. They had a rough patch there too, but they do close out and beat Clemson. Dabo's not going anywhere yet, but I think they're getting a little bit weary of Dabo Swinney in Clemson.
Yes.
I kind of think his time might be coming to an end there. I don't think it's this year.
I don't either.
But if he has another year like this, I think it might be.
Here we go.
He doesn't like to use the transfer portal. he's either going to have to do that or they're going to get rid of
Right.
him, is what I think will happen. Army destroyed UConn.
I picked Army on that. And I
You
know I did.
did 41-16. They beat them. Fresno State. Now this is the famous. What was this one? This was the Snoop Dogg Bowl.
Yes.
And I think we all picked Fresno State in this game.
I know I did.
They do beat Miami of Ohio 18-3. And I think Miami of Ohio is the one that fired their coach for inappropriate stuff, if I remember right.
Yes.
So they got a new coach as well. Fresno State gets it done. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, God.
I didn't look and see if he was there or not.
I didn't either.
I don't know if he showed up at the game. If somebody knows, let us know. I'd be interested to know if he actually showed up at the game. All right, coming up tomorrow, Dean, we got Coastal Carolina against La Tech. That's at 2 p.m. on ESPN. Tennessee, I know you're going to watch this game. Tennessee is going to be playing Illinois at 5:30 on ESPN.
I put for Illinois in this.
I know you are, and I've told you Tennessee is going to beat Illinois. I'm sorry, I don't like Tennessee either, but they're going to win this game. You know, both teams 8-4.
Right.
Tennessee's going to go out with a win. They're going to heal their hurts, and they're going to be looking at next year and saying, 2026, that's our year. USC, TCU, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
I'll take TCU.
You'll take TCU on that. I think USC wins this. I really do. Nothing against TCU, but I don't think they're a match for USC. Wednesday, we've got Vanderbilt and Iowa.
I'll take Vanderbilt.
I'm going Vanderbilt as well. Iowa always plays really tough, but I think Vanderbilt is on a roll. They're going to win. Duke against Arizona State
I'll take
at 2
Duke.
p.m. I kind of think Arizona State's going to win this game against Duke. Duke had a rough kind of, they got destroyed.
Yeah, they did.
In that conference game. And then Michigan and Texas on ABC at 3 p.m.
I'll take Michigan.
Oh, man, this is a hard game to pick, because Michigan's got a really good team, but their quarterback's kind of young and raw, and he's not quite there. Texas, though, has played up and down. I'm going to go Texas in this game. I think they beat Michigan, and we'll see. Does Manning bring them home to victory? He says he's coming back, and he'll be there. So there you got that. Then Nebraska, Utah, 3:30.
I'll take Utah.
Yeah, I'm going Utah. The Utes have been playing well. I like them. Nebraska's just not got it. And then there you go, Miami. It's the night before the first. So this is on the 31st. Miami on New Year's Eve against Ohio State.
I'll take Ohio State.
This is a big game. Miami's defense, and Ohio State has a really good defense. It's going to come down to the offenses. This is a tough one, really, because Miami has played really well, but I think Ohio State wins this game.
Yeah.
I think so. I think Ohio State's going to lose, but not this game. I think it's going to be the next game. And then on the first, we've got Oregon. This is your playoff continuing there, starting with Miami, Ohio State, then Oregon and Texas Tech.
I'll take Oregon.
Oregon's going to win this game. Dan Lanning gets the win, and he will move on. Alabama and Indiana. This
I'll
is the
take
game.
Bama.
This is probably the game of the day.
I'll take Bama in this one.
Oh, man. Bama's lost 3 games. Indiana has
Right.
lost 0.
I know it.
0. The Heisman Trophy winner is the quarterback for Indiana. You want to change your pick?
No,
he's going to pick Bama. It's hard to pick against
who got to
Alabama.
pick? Bama or
Bama.
Oh,
Bama.
the Marines going Alabama, no doubt about it. It's tough to pick against Alabama because I just know how they are, and but I'm going to pick Indiana. I'm going to ride. Indiana has proved to me that they are ready to go to the next step, but I don't think they're going to win the whole thing either. But I'm looking forward to the next game that they play because that's going to be a big one. This is a big one here. I think the problem for Alabama is they can't run the ball.
right?
And I think Indiana is just going to be just tough enough. But I'm going to tell you, that Bama mystique, man, they show up big in games like this. It's hard. It's going to be a close game. I think it's the last I looked, it was maybe less than a field goal. But I think it's probably going to be about 6 points on the spread. Maybe a couple of field goals or a touchdown to miss extra point or something. But Indiana, I think, gets the win. All right, 8 p.m. ESPN That was at 4 p.m., the Bama game. 8 p.m., ESPN. Ole Miss and Georgia go at it again.
I'm going with Georgia.
I'm going with Georgia. I think they win this game.
Who are you going with?
So
Georgia.
we're universal here that Georgia's going to win. Of course, they have a new head coach. Lane Kiffin has went to Tiger Country.
Right.
And made a lot of people mad. A lot of coaches with him.
Right.
Some of them came back. Pete Golding is the head coach now. And he's a good coach. We'll see. I don't like to play a team twice. And that's the only thing I hate on this, but I think Georgia's ready. This game will not be a blowout, but I think late Georgia will pull away if they start well like they did the last time. Georgia has to start well. And I got to give Mike Bobo credit, the offensive coordinator for Georgia. He's been calling some really good games, and with a couple of hiccups, he's done well. Then on January 2nd, Rice against Texas State. I don't know that anybody cares, not being mean if that's your school.
No.
But I'll just say I'll say Rice in this game.
I'll be here too. I don't know.
Then Navy against Cincinnati.
I'll take Navy.
I'm going Navy as well. And then 8 p.m. on Fox on the 2nd, Arizona against SMU.
I don't know.
I'm going to go SMU
I'm going to go with
to
Arizona.
beat Arizona. I kind of like the Southern Methodist University. I remember the glory days of SMU. I want to see them do well.
I go with Arizona.
Maybe it's just my heart. So I think this will be a good game though.
Yeah.
On the 2nd, and then we'll move on with the next thing. So, and then we have Wake Forest and Mississippi State.
I'll go with Mississippi State.
I don't know. You know, they've played well but played bad at the same time. I'm gonna go Wake Forest in this game. And then Monday, January 5th, Illinois State against Montana State.
I'll take Montana.
I will as well. I think Montana State wins this. Then you'll see your next dates for the playoff. We'll have the 2 games, obviously. That will be on Thursday and Friday, the 8th and the 9th. And then your national championship, January 19th, 7:30. Yes, ESPN owns the rights to that game.
Right.
To be determined on all these because they got to play the games.
Right.
So with
it could be Bama and Georgia again.
Yeah, I think it could be because the way it plays out. I think because of the different brackets. I think you're right. I think it could be. That would be a high dollar tickets on that game, which all of them will be. I like that. I think Georgia could do better.
Yeah,
actually. But I don't think Bama's going to make it there. I think
Ohio could be going that way.
They could be, but we'll just have to see. I don't know. We'll make predictions on that.
Yeah.
After this week's game,
right?
We'll make our prediction for who gets in and who wins after that. So there's a little bit of college. We'll pull that back down and we'll get these back up. And it's been a fun season. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to win in the college football realm, and so we'll see. All right, let's go back and we'll look at some of the games that have played in the NFL, and we'll go forward. There's a game tonight. We'll talk about that one as well. He's itching over here. Falcons. He likes giving me a hard time. Let me pull this down. I got to do a couple of clicks here, and then we're going to share a screen, and we'll get that one up there so we can see it. There we go. Coming up live right at you is the screen. Okay. This game was closer than I thought it was going to be, Dean, but the Cowboys did beat the Redskins, we say here.
Right.
30-23. The Cowboys are not going anywhere. Neither are the Commanders. They've shut Jaden Daniels down for the year.
Right.
Prescott had a nice game, 307, 2 touchdowns. So there you go, Cookster. If you're watching out there somewhere, I don't think Cook's watching on sports, which amazes me. He watched the racing, but I haven't seen him check in on the sports show yet. The Lions, I don't know what's happened to them. They fell off the map, but
they have.
And I think, did you pick the Commanders in that other game?
Yes, I did.
The Cowboys won, but in this one, I think I did pick Detroit.
You did
win. So I lost here. Vikings win.
And I went with the Vikings.
Yeah, and we both said that I think all three of us said that the Broncos would beat the Chiefs.
Yes,
because Mahomes is hurt.
Yeah,
it was not a good game. Kelsey has probably played his last game
Yeah.
for the Chiefs. And they have announced, because they could not get on the Missouri side, they couldn't get a deal for the stadium.
Yeah.
So they're going to the Kansas side.
Yeah.
Who have promised them a stadium.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there? That's weird.
No.
You drive across the bridge, you're still in Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
Two different states. It's kind of like here with Rossville.
Uh-huh.
We got Rossville, Tennessee, Rossville, Georgia. It's still the Rossville side. It's just
Right.
Tennessee. Kind of the same thing there. But they said, no, we're not gonna do any tax dollars or anything like that. So they're crossing the bridge. They're still right there. Maybe there are people think maybe it was smart. They're just right there. You just cross the bridge.
Right.
You still see your team. And you don't get burdened down. That might be smart. I don't know. But the Broncos get it done. Bo Nix didn't have a great game, but he did win. And they are 13-3. They
Right.
are a threat to win it all, I do believe. So we'll see. This was a great game, the Texans and the Chargers. I really thought the Chargers might win this game, but I said the Texans could win it. I went with the Chargers. It was 20-16. This was a really good game. CJ Stroud had a pretty good game for the Texans. So the Texans get it done. They do beat the Chargers. Both teams are looking really well at 11-5. The Ravens. What has happened to the Packers, man? The Packers are falling down. The Ravens have waited too late to get hot again.
You got to have.
But they beat the Packers 41-24. And, they were playing some backups because they're not going to make the playoffs. So Malik Willis, I haven't got to see him in a while for Green Bay. Of course, they've had injuries there too. 288 and a touchdown. Derrick Henry, what a game. 216 yards.
I saw that.
4 touchdowns. He still got it, folks. And Christian Watson, 113 and a touchdown. So that was your Saturday games. And the Sunday games, Bengals over the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure I went with the Bengals on that.
I didn't. I went with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I remember that. 37-14. The Browns beat the Steelers. I couldn't believe this. I think we all picked the Steelers.
I did.
What happened?
I don't know.
Steelers have faded bad. The Saints, in a game that both teams are bad, they beat the Titans. They beat the Titans 34-26. I think I went with the Saints in this game. I went
with the Titans.
Yeah, and it was a close game. The Jaguars keep winning.
Yeah.
They beat the Colts 23-17. Trevor Lawrence didn't have any touchdowns, but he had 263, did have an interception. I was a little shocked that the Dolphins took out the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers do have injuries.
Yeah.
But Baker Mayfield had 346 and 2 touchdowns, but neither one of these teams are going anywhere. They're just playing out the street and getting ready for 2026. The Patriots crush.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't you? No, you picked the Pats, didn't you?
Yes,
Who was it? Did Biscuit Boy pick the Jets?
I think he did.
Oh, my gosh, Biscuit Boy. Patriots crush.
Oh, yes.
This team could win it all as well. The Jets, 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 they lose. Seahawks take out the Panthers. It wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't.
And I thought the Panthers might be good. They've been winning of late.
Yeah,
I thought they could do it. But the Seahawks crushed them 27-10. In another game of two teams that's going nowhere, they're horrible. The Giants beat the Raiders 34-10. Jackson Dart from Ole Miss, 207 yards in that game. The Eagles, this was a close game. The Eagles edged the Bills 13-12, both teams 11-5. Hello, James, Empty Pockets Podcast. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
So the Eagles edged the Bills 13-12. It looked like almost like a high-score baseball game.
It does.
What in the world? And the Bills just don't look as tough as they did.
They don't.
James Cook had a bad game. 74 yards. But again, that Eagles defense is tough. And I did see that sack that Jalen Carter, who was back from injury from the University of Georgia, he destroyed the offensive lineman and went in and got a big sack in that game on the Bills quarterback, Allen. But anyway, this can be both these teams have the ability to make it to the Super Bowl. And the Eagles obviously have proved that. The Bills have been there before and not won it. And as I was giving Broski a hard time, the 49ers did. It was close. But
Yeah.
the 49ers did beat
they did.
the Bears. And I think the 49ers are the team that's going to win, go to the NFC from the NFC. I don't know if I'm not picking the Super Bowl yet, but they're going to win and be in that game. You're okay, James. This is our sports show. He says, I'm out of my element. This isn't politics. I have a one-track mind. You're fine, buddy. Hey, there's politics in sports as well.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Just hang around and listen.
That's right.
But the 49ers get it done. Williams for the Bears had 330 and 2 touchdowns, a really good game. But the difference maker for the 49ers, always Christian McCaffrey, 140 yards and a touchdown. We appreciate you stopping by, though, buddy.
That's right.
Let's go back, because I know, Dean, you're just all excited. The Rams and the Falcons are tipping it off here in shortly, 8:15.
I'm taking the Falcons in this game.
You are crazy. This game is in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, GA.
Yeah.
The Rams, Matthew Stafford played at Georgia, coming back. He's going to win this game. He has 40 touchdowns. The Falcons don't even know. Well, I guess Kirk Cousins will start. I don't know. But the Falcons will not win this game. James says he goes to the NFL games for the cheerleaders. I like that.
Oh, who don't? I would too.
There's nothing wrong with watching, buddy. Oh. But the Falcons are not going to win this game. Mark her down. Mark her down. Not going to happen. All right, let's go back up and let's look at the final week and do our picks, and then we got notes from Dean.
Oh, yeah.
And I have no idea. He says he's got something over here. So I don't know. We do have the.
You may not want though.
We do have 2 Saturday games, the Panthers and the Buccaneers.
I'll take the Buccaneers.
Man, it is in Tampa. That's the only reason I'll agree to that. And Mayfield is playing pretty well. We both picked the Buccaneers to win this Saturday, January 3rd, over the Panthers. And the Seahawks and the 49ers play. This is a really good game.
I'll take the 49ers.
I'm going 49ers. It is in Santa Clara, California, and the 49ers are going to win this game, but the Seahawks will give them a fit. But in the end, 49ers win. Sunday, we'll come back to that game. The Browns and the Bengals, and I'll go Bengals all the way.
I'll take Browns.
Okay. Well, they did have a big win last week, but I'm going Bengals in this game. Packers and the Vikings.
I'll take Packers.
I'll go Vikings. I think they continue to win. The Cowboys and the Giants.
I'll go with the Giants.
You're crazy. I'm a Giants fan, but there's no way the Cowboys are going to win this. They're going to win the last game that they're going to play for the season. The Cowboys will beat the Giants. It is at the Giants' home stadium. The Titans and the Jaguars.
I'll take Titans.
You're crazy. It's in Jacksonville. The Jaguars are 12-4. The Titans are 3-13. Jags win this game. Although I will say that last game, as some teams will sit some of their. Now that's something you have to take into account here. Some of the teams will rest their stars. They might play like a quarter and that's it, or the whole game. They try not to do the whole game because the league gets mad at that, but that could alter some of these. James says, I actually partied with some of the Bengal cheerleaders one year back in like 91 or 92 at a bar called Cadillac Jack's. That sounds like a kind of place where there's blood on the floor.
It does.
Cadillac Jack. Blood on the floor every night.
Uh-huh.
Which in knowing he's got stories to tell by the way.
He does.
The Colts and the Texans.
I'll take Texans.
I will too. That's games in Houston. The Texans are playing well. The Jets and the Bills.
I'll take Jets.
He's got a fever again, Mom. The Bills are going to get payback against the Jets. The Jets are going to close out. They're going to be 3-14 for the season. The Lions and the Bears.
I'll take Lions.
This is Chicago. I'm going Bears. The Lions they're just not healthy. They just got problems. I don't know what it is. Some of it's injury. Some of it, I don't know. They're just not playing well. The Bears are going to win. The Chargers and the Broncos.
I'll take Broncos.
I'll go Broncos as well. It's at Mile High Stadium, and they're playing very well. Nothing against the Chargers. Chiefs and the Raiders.
I'll take Raiders. I don't like Kelsey.
Like that has anything to do with it. But you like Taylor Swift. So that kind of cancels out. This game is in Vegas. God, I can't pick the Raiders. They're horrible. But the Chiefs have no quarterback. All right, I'll go with the Raiders. I'll jump in that mess together. James says, I could have went up pro in the NFL, but I had no talent. Well, that could be said for a lot of it. The Cardinals and the Rams.
I'll take Cardinals.
I knew he was going to say that. The Rams are going to win. This game's in California. The Rams are going to win. They're going to win tonight against the Falcons, and they're going to win next week. And they're going to be 13-4 to go into the playoffs. The Dolphins and the Patriots.
The Patriots.
I knew he was going to say that. And yes, the Patriots will win this game. This game is in Foxborough. The Redskins against the Eagles.
I'll take Redskins.
You're crazy. Eagles are going to win this game. It's in Philly. They're going to beat the Redskins. And the Ravens and the Steelers.
I'll take Steelers.
This game is in Pittsburgh, and I think you're right. I think Pittsburgh finds a way. No, we don't bet. We're just picking.
Right.
James, no bets.
No.
But the Steelers will beat the Ravens. We'll say, all right, all the way back up. Where's it at? Who'd we skip? There it is.
Oh, yeah.
The last game of the season, the Falcons.
I'll take Falcons.
And the Saints. This game is in Mercedes-Benz Stadium once again.
I'll take Falcons this game.
Saints are 6-10. The Falcons are 6-9. And yes, the Falcons are going to win that game. I'm going to change. I said they wouldn't win another game. They're going to win this game against the
They're going to win tonight. You're going to win Sunday.
Wait a minute, folks. Let me redo that. Am I crazy? The Falcons cannot win. They will not win this game. I'm not picking them. I just said that to see what you would say, Dean. There's no way the Falcons are going to beat the Saints. They're going to lose the last two games of the season. Their coach is going to be fired, and the fans are going to be mad. They're going to have to make some changes. I still have Robinson's jersey on the wall, but I moved it. It's over on the other wall. I'm not even going to show it on the screen right now because the Falcons are playing so bad. Even though they got a win lately, it's the last win they're going to have for the season. They're losing tonight, and they're going to lose next week against the Saints. I like the Falcons, but you know what? They're junk. They're junk. They're not going to win. You can't do it. Who's our pick for the Super Bowl? Woo! I will say right now, 49ers against the Patriots. And in that game, I believe that the Patriots would beat the 49ers. I could be wrong.
I'll go with that.
But they're playing the best. Although it's hard to pick against McCaffrey and the 49ers. They just know how to do it. Well, the Patriots do well, but that's a younger team.
Right.
A little more veteran team for the 49ers. That might give them the edge. That'd be a great game, a great matchup. But I will pick those two right now. If you put me against the wall and say, pick it, that's who I'm going to pick, James. It's a great question. So you think the Falcons are going to win tonight?
Yes.
And next week?
Yes.
Dean, you need some help, man. Love you, but you need some help. It's not going to happen. But you know what? I love your passion and your energy for that. I say, you know what, Dean?
They're Georgia, too. So.
I used to feel that way. I used to say, you know what? The Falcons are going to get it done. I'm burnt, man. They have burnt me too many times. But I like that you got faith.
After tonight, you're going to change your mind after tonight. After my notes, you'll be like, I'm going to change my mind.
When you crawl back in the door next week after the Falcons get just shellacked, I want to see how confident you are that they're going to beat the Saints in the last game. That's what I want to see. Come on, Dean. There's no way they're going to win this game tonight. The only way they win this game is Stafford gets hurt and he's carried off on a stretcher. And then 3 other players get hurt and go out of the game. And then they'd probably have to stop the game in the third quarter because the Falcons always blow it in the fourth quarter. That's the only way the Falcons win this game. Bijan Robinson, love you, man. You're playing your heart out. But you need some help. And the coach needs to go. All right, it's time for Dean's Notes. Dean's Notes, brought to you tonight by Fruit Hero. And we're going to have information up soon. I got to go to the post office tomorrow. It came all the way from Australia. We're going to show you how some neat stuff that's going to keep your fruits and vegetables fresh in your fridge for up to 3 months. Amazing stuff. Fruit Hero. We're going to show that. I got to go pick my package up tomorrow. All right, Dean.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Oh, the overpriced, ripped off the taxpayers and had to have 2 churches move so that we could put that product on the field. That's the stadium we're covering? Really? Oh, well. And he said, if I had to pick one for the Super Bowl, I would pick the Patriots. That's a good pick, James.
Okay.
All right, Dean, I'll be quiet.
Construction cost 2016 $1.6 billion.
Say that again.
1.6 billion.
That's with a B, right? That's that's not an M. B. That's a B.
Yes.
By the way, they had an accident while they were building that thing too. And I think somebody got killed and hurt or something. Yeah, they had a bad accident.
I didn't know that.
Wind or something fell. We'll have to look that up.
2.5 billion in 2024. You know, the money wise.
That's what it would have cost in 24.
Right.
Okay.
2.5 billion.
Billion, folks.
B.
With a B.
Yes. Opened August 26, 2017, 8 years ago.
It's hard to believe. I would have not have guessed that was 8 years ago. I thought it was. I would have said 5.
It broke ground May 19th, 2014.
Broke ground. And they broke the team when they moved in.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium is a retractable roof multi-purpose stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Replacement for Georgia Dome.
It was a replacement for the Georgia Dome. And honestly, I don't think the only reason. I'm sorry, Dean.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a vent, man. I haven't had my vent. We're gonna get the vent started back this week. The only reason that they because there was nothing wrong with the Georgia Dome. That stadium was still in good shape, and for the way the Falcons were playing, they didn't deserve a new stadium. The only reason they did that, one, they could jack the prices up for a new stadium. The only reason they made those, they strong armed like the mafia to get those churches to move out of the area, is because he won the Super Bowl back in Atlanta. I'm sorry, that's my vent. I believe it.
Okay,
that's the only reason they did it.
Former day.
Blood pressure going up. I need to be like Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, Buford T. Justice.
Buford T. Justice.
Texas.
Smoking the Bandit 2, which was not a great movie, but it's Jackie Gleason.
Oh yeah,
it was still better than the third movie.
Oh yeah,
which was horrible.
Oh God,
I love you, Jerry Reed. Rest in peace. My gosh, that was a horrible movie, man. You got to be the bandit. That was bad.
But they showed the bandit at the very end.
Sorry, broski, I didn't see them swap over into here, so no, I didn't see your YouTube comments. Sorry, but I knew somewhere you'd be lurking as I made my bear comments. So
it's new Atlanta Stadium construction. This former names: Georgia Stadium 2026 FIFA World Cup. Address is 1A AMB Drive Northwest. Owner, Georgia World Congress Center Authority. Operator is AMB Sports and Entertainment Group. 190 suites. Capacity. American football, 71,000. Extendable to 75,000. Soccer, 42,500. Extendable to 71,000. Standing room, at least 73,019. Record attendance, American football, 79,330. That's the 2022 Peach Bowl, December 31st, 2022.
Yeah, well, let me tell you how it happens in Atlanta. Here's what happened. And the soccer has been successful. I'll give Blank credit on that because I don't give him much. But let me tell you, this is how bad it is in Atlanta. They do set right. They can pack that stadium out, and it can be sellouts. But it's always the other fans, team's fans. You go there, the Falcons get booed in their own stadium. This ought to tell you, Blank, the city does not like the team. It sucks. You have built a monstrosity, and you put crap on the field, and you expect the fans of Atlanta to cheer you on? No. It's horrible, dude. You have messed up. This is bad. I mean, come on. And hey, you Tennessee taxpayers up there in Nashville, you're going to get done the same way. Hey, that's the next you need to look up how much money they're spending in Nashville on another stadium they don't need. They don't need it. They want the Super Bowl. And they're going to rip off the taxpayers up there in Nashville. Look at the product they got on the field. Get ready, folks. Get ready for the other fans to come out and cheer the team on in your stadium because you're putting crap on the field. And how does it feel, folks, for your wallet to be just the money flying out and you can't even enjoy a good team? That's what it is. It's embarrassing. My gosh. Thanks, Dean. My heart rate. It's all exploding right now. My corpuscles and everything. Corpuscles. I'm going to have a stroke. Man. These people are, man, they're ripping us off. I mean, man, it's so bad. You had to blackmail two churches to go to the move. Why did it have to go there anyway? Why did it have to go where it's at? Who wants to go downtown Atlanta? I don't want to go downtown. At least the Braves had the good sense to get out.
Soccer, 73,019, 2018 MLS Cup, December 8th, 2018. Field size, American football, 120 yards by 53.33 yards. Soccer, 115 yards by 75 yards. Roof retractable. Surface, field turf. Tenants, Falcons, United, Peach Bowl, Celebration Bowl, Aflac kickoff game, Atlanta ML SL team. I don't know what that is. North, South, NFC South, Carolina Panthers, 8 wins, 8 losses. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7 wins, 9 losses. Atlanta Falcons, 6 wins, 9 losses.
Here it is again, folks. That's your division for the Atlanta Falcons, the NFC South. And they're horrible. The whole division is horrible. They're terrible. And this was the year of the Falcons. That's what they said. Oh, the Falcons are going to win. They're going to win the division. Hey, Paul. Hey, Biscuit Boy. Thanks for watching. Hey, Randy Lovett. Thanks for watching. They said this is the year the Falcons are going. They're going to win the division. They're going to go to the playoffs. They even throw that Super Bowl talk out there. And you see how bad this division is, man. They're horrible. They're horrible. The whole division. I mean, everybody fans of their team in this division. I mean, I think it's the worst division in NFL.
New Orleans Saints, 6 wins, 10 losses.
And they're going to come into Atlanta and get a win next week against these lowly Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. They are the Dirty Birds. They're horrible.
Super Bowl champion odds. Who can win Super Bowl? LX.
It won't be the Falcons.
LA Rams plus 475. Seattle Seahawks plus 500. Denver Broncos plus 750. New Orleans Patriots plus 900. The 49ers plus 950. The Eagles plus 1,000. Bills plus 1,000. Jaguars plus 1,300. Texans plus 1,400. Packers plus 2,000. The Bears plus 2,000. Ravens plus 2,000. Chargers plus 2,500. Steelers plus 9,000. Buccaneers plus 10,000.
And where's Atlanta on that list?
They're not
of course, because they can't even get there. Horrible team. I mean, come on. This is a joke. Atlanta, what are you doing? You should have kicked this team out of there. And here it goes back. It's a cosmic thing. The Patriots, who were horrible, they're now playing great. They could actually win the Super Bowl. You go all the way back when Atlanta played the Patriots. They had them beat. This is how I know the Falcons are a scam. It's a scam from the beginning. They had the Patriots. They had them beat. All they had to do was run out the clock. What do? They throw the ball. They give it to them. I don't know if it's a payoff, But the Falcons have been horrible since that game.
I got him going, folks. I got him going.
And now the Patriots are going to be. Look how great they're playing. They got a great quarterback, great team, and the Falcons are horrible. I mean, it's like we got to go through another 20 years of losing. Is this what it means to be Atlanta Falcons fan? Come on. This is crazy.
I got him
They're
going.
going to lose tonight to the Rams.
I knew I'd get him going. I knew
And
I would.
hate the Rams.
I knew I'd get you going.
But at least Matt Stafford from Georgia plays for the Rams. At least the mailman who won 2 championships for the Dogs, at least he's on the roster as well. Oh, my gosh. This Atlanta, what are you doing? You tell Arthur Blank. And I can't believe, I talked to some people over the last week. They were bragging on Arthur Blank. I thought, have you lost your mind? Well, look what he's done. He's a great product owner. No, he's not. He has ripped us off. He's ripped us all off in the state. The state, he's ripped us off. I'm sorry. I am not a fan of this guy. I think he's Jerry Jr. He's like the cousin to Jerry Jones. And both of them are losing bad right now. I mean, Jerry Jones had a bad year too. But at least Jerry's got some championships to brag about. What does Arthur Blank have? What does he have in football? This is, you know what they talk about when they talk about Arthur Blank and the NFL. This is what it's going to be reminded for all time. They're going to say, you know what? He had a quarterback that fought dogs and they died.
Right.
That's going to be remembered.
Yeah.
It's going to be remembered that Atlanta blew it in that game against the Patriots. It blew it. Absolutely. Don't, Patriots fans, don't tell me y'all come back and won that on your own. Atlanta made stupid decisions in that game. Absolutely stupid. Hey, I'm with you, man. Hey, I'm with you. You see that? Can we get rid of Arthur Blank in his tweed suit, constantly walking on the sideline during the game? Hallelujah. I've said the same thing. That is the ugliest jacket of any owner that, by the way, you got to go a long way. At least you don't have the worst haircut. That's reserved for another owner. But that is an ugly jacket. He has no business being there. He's down there clapping. We're losing. And he's down there clapping. What are you doing, dude? You just leave. Just leave. And you know what? Take the team with you. We'll call them something else. It won't be the Falcons. I think we need a whole new reboot. Maybe we could get somebody to move in. Maybe we could just kick them out, move some other team in. I don't know who we get right now, but the Raiders are always good for leaving their cities.
The Titans can move to Atlanta.
Well, not the Titans. I don't want them. I'm mad at them because they went from Oilers to Titans, so I don't want them. Maybe we just get a whole new team. You know, we call them the Marietta Marauders or something. I don't. The Falcons are a done deal. They're done. And the best quote, the Marine had the best quote. The weak bird. I never thought this. You're supposed to be a ferocious bird. The Falcon, they have shamed the Falcon. I mean, come on. All Falcons everywhere. The union meet when they get together, they're going, we got to do something about this Falcons team. They're making us look bad. I mean, the Eagles have no respect for us now. I mean, even the parakeets and stuff, they now have no respect for the Falcon bird because Atlanta has made it look so bad. Amen.
I got it going, folks, with my notes. I got it going.
NC Native, does Arthur have a blank stare on his face during games? No, he's got dollar signs, man. As it's just cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And it's a money grab. Listen, man, he messed over. I wasn't one of them. I can't afford to go to the game. He messed over the season ticket holders. There were people that have been season ticket holders since the team's been there. He jacked the prices up so much they couldn't afford them. They don't tell you all that. They don't tell you how they've ripped off Atlanta fans. Once again, he's horrible. I have no use for the guy. I have no use for him as an NFL owner. I don't know him personally, but he can take his Home Depot money and go somewhere else. I have no use for the guy. That is the worst haircut. Mark Davis, yes, for the Raiders, that is the worst haircut. He's safe from the worst haircut because that guy has a bad haircut. Have you seen that one? Oh, my God.
No, you say Home Depot. You don't go to Home Depot no more?
Oh, man, you're just trying to get me mad. I've shopped maybe one time in the last 5 years at Home Depot, and that's a whole nother story because I boycotted them because of some things they did out there that made me angry. So, but yeah, I mean, I have, but it's just recently that I've actually went back in the store because as a company, they tick me off as a Christian. I'll just say that. We'll save that story for another day. But the Savannah Bananas, hey, you know what? They're putting a better product on the field. At least you have fun. You know what? People like that. I guarantee there's more interest in the Bananas right now than there is in the Falcons.
Yeah, they are.
Across the whole South.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, everybody wants those tickets, and it's hard to get. Irwin says, millions of dollars, and Arthur Blank has been wearing the same suit for 30 years. He looks like your uncle that he bought a new suit. It's the Joe Biden look. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be political.
Right.
But you got to admit, Joe Biden's suits look like they were off the rack in like 1972 or something. I mean, it looks weird to me. It just doesn't look right. Like he said, what's still a good suit? I bought it in Scranton. I mean, like the clothing line in Scranton. He went and bought him a suit, and he wants to wear it for the rest of his life. He doesn't know how to get a good. Yeah, you're right. It's a horrible suit. And this guy, he just drives me crazy. I'm sorry, but from the beginning, I tried to ride with him. When he wanted to get the new stadium, I thought, okay, because at the time I thought they were going to put a better product on the field. I still didn't think it was a good idea to blow up the Georgia Dome. That ticks me off to this day. There was nothing wrong with that stadium. That is baloney. There was nothing wrong with that stadium. He just wanted a new stadium. That's billionaire playground. But you know what? He didn't put all the money in. He put some money in, but he got some deals cut. But then he went down and strong arm, threatened to move the team because the churches, he wanted some historic ground that churches sat on, and he just kept throwing cash at them. Then pull up in the limo every once in a while and say, hey, we got another $1 million for you. Whatever they did. I just don't, it's sleazy to me. It's sleazy. I didn't want the stadium back there anyway. I wanted to move out a little bit. I mean, like I said, who wants to go downtown or who wants to go anywhere near that place?
Hey, you need to take the blood pressure medicine.
Oh my gosh. Mark Davis's hair looks like it had a lift kit.
Oh God.
Oh, it's bad. Have you seen it?
No, I hadn't.
You talk about a bowl haircut. It's not even a good bowl haircut.
Like Modes on Three Stooges?
Exactly. That's what it looks like.
Oh God.
It is the worst haircut you have ever seen. I will pull it up. I had never seen it.
I had never seen it.
Oh my gosh, folks. I mean, just keep the comments coming. But yeah, everybody talks about this guy, and he's rocking about a 21
Oh my God.
Look at that haircut. And this guy, I'm gonna put this on screen. This right here, this is the only thing that saves blank, is this guy is bad. Let me pull this one down because I've already had one up there. Stop screen. Let's share the screen back up, and we will show you this ugly haircut. Look at this right here, folks. Look at this. That is an ugly
yeah, it
haircut.
is.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, where do you get a cut like that? Look at that right there. You want that cut, Dean?
No.
At least he's got hair, but that's bad. I mean, that's like bad. That's bad. But hey, Billionaire Play Club, that's what they do. They don't care. I mean, they just, but I'm sorry. I have dealt with this, and I have made those excuses for them forever. And I said this year, I'm not making any more excuses. They got to put a better product on the field. And I don't care if you're a Falcons fan, argue with me about it. Tell me where I'm missing the boat. I don't want to hear it. Well, we're one more player away. We're just one more player. If we get the right player in the draft, this is the team that just this year learned how to draft a Georgia Bulldog, the team that wins all the time. They passed over Jalen Carter. Now, I do like Bijan Robinson as a pick, but they have passed over these really good Georgia players, and they've selected the losers. Most first-round draft picks, and we don't even have one for this next year in the draft. Most Atlanta first-round draft picks, they fail. It's bad. But they've got to do something better. I'm mad at the NFL anyway. People get on to me like, why do you even watch? I mean, I know what they are as an entity. I get that. But I still like football. I do like football. But this product that they have in Atlanta, there is better options, folks. There are much better options to go watch than to go spend your money and support that team. I hate it for the players because I think the ownership is inept. I think this coaching staff is far overrated. They should have never been brought in. They brought them in. They already had to fire, I think, one or two people off the staff. It already tell you where it's going. And the coach has no answer. He says the same thing every week. Well, we gotta work together. We gotta get a good practice in. We gotta clean up some stuff. I mean, It's coach speak. This guy has no answers. He will not take Atlanta to the Super Bowl. And everybody clapped, said the greatest coaching addition for the NFL was Atlanta taking this coach. No, I didn't. It's a retread. It's like going down to the used car lot. This is what it feels like to me. By the way, if you're a used car salesman, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make somebody mad tonight. It's okay. It's a crooked profession. Okay,
It is.
The used car salesman deserves all the crap that they get. I've known some. I know what they do. These people, used car salesmen, have went to prison in my area for the way they have cheated and ripped off the consumer. They will lie to you through their teeth. It's one of the most crooked professions in the world. Is used car salesman. They are horrible. Rolling odometers back, cheating the titles and everything. They'll tell you it's a one owner. It's probably had 50 owners.
Yeah.
I know a group that went out west. This is a true story. Went out west, bought a rental car, that was worn out. They brought it back. They gave it one of them. What was the old Earl Scheib?
Yeah.
Yes. The $99 paint job.
Yes.
Earl Scheib.
Yes.
They got a guy there was a company here in Chattanooga that redid the titles.
Yeah.
They got a guy to come in and roll the odometer back to 80,000 miles. Now here's gut. This is guts or stupidity. They sold the car to the local sheriff up in Middle Tennessee.
Oh, no.
True story. All these people are dead now. They sold the car, and he went around bragging to everybody, telling them, hey, look at my one-owner car I got. This car was dirty from the word go, and I knew all the people involved. They were laughing at the guy.
Oh, God.
This is the kind of place where you end up off a cliff and nobody finds your body.
Right.
They don't care. This is small-town sheriff. I'm telling you, man, I know that happened. I know how close people I know that did it almost went to prison. They went to Nashville, got they spent $50,000 on a lawyer to get them out of trouble because there was a huge FBI sting and state they hit all the used car salesmen, or many of them in the Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama region, and a lot of them went to prison. You know why? Because they were ripping people off. It is a crooked profession. When I look at Arthur Blank, he just looks like the new car salesman, but acts like a used car salesman. That's what he looks like to me. He's out there kicking the tires, telling you Atlanta Falcons, this is a good product. Oh, well, we got a good quarterback. We got another young guy. I'm putting players all over the field. You just watch. This is going to be a good car for you. Hey, take this car to California, and you don't even make it out of the state. That's the way the Atlanta Falcons play right there. That's the best thing I'd say about it.
I knew that notes would fire you up.
NC says if Atlanta running backs could stiff arm as well as Arthur Blank can strong arm, they might have a playoff caliber. That's a great comment. Erwin, if I was to boycott all the products that have questionable methods, I would be laying naked in a field. Well, that's true, but I'm not getting off of it. I'm telling you, man, they have made me mad. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Dean. Mister, I'm gonna talk about the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Is it a beautiful stadium? Well, sure it is. It should be for $2 billion. I mean, come on.
Yeah, 2.5 billion.
You know what? They made a design. They call it the nest or something. When they started building it, the thing wouldn't work. It's retractable. It wouldn't work. They had to redesign. You know what they said? We're going to need some more money. It don't work. The design don't work. You paid somebody, engineering group, to design it, and it don't work. They wanted more money. This has been a disaster from the word go. I don't like the product. I don't like how he's done the people. I don't like the way they strong on the church people. I don't, because they just threw money at them. They go, well, I could just see the little meeting. They got the cigars hanging out of their mouth. They said, well, the church people said they're not going to sell. They've been in the same spot for 150 years. It's historic. Civil rights, stuff that happened there and everything. Historic churches. You know what he said? Well, just offer them another $100,000. They're bound to take it soon enough. And that's what happened. They just kept throwing money at them and said, we're going to revitalize your area. We're going to really build up this area. Blah, blah, blah. Really? You said we're going to build up an area that's depressed and has crime, and it had all that. Maybe you did make some new streets. Maybe you put up some streets, lots, and all that stuff. And then right in the middle of all this regeneration and restoration, all this stuff, you put this very expensive, high-priced car that don't have a good engine in it. It reminds me of the guy that bought a brand new Chevrolet truck, brand new, pulled his camper with it and broke down like in the first 700 miles. Engine blowed up. That right there reminds me of the Atlanta Falcons. The engine blowed up. Thank you, Arthur Blank. I'm done.
You need to take breakfast minutes.
You did this to me on purpose.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I'm not gonna lie about it. Yes, I did. I knew I was doing it. I knew I did today, and I wrote it down.
NC Native. I once bought a car from a used car salesman. It had wool cloth seat cover. Wool cloth.
Oh my God.
We're going to have an episode just on used car. I'm not talking about.
No, we don't. I had one.
You had one. I have firsthand knowledge. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I won't say the names. Okay, but I was asked to go with another guy. They were running a special at this little car lot. Names will remain silent. I think all the people are dead now. And I was asked to go along. They were running a 200 down, drive it off the lot special. So me and another person, I won't mention, he drove. We went down to pick this lady up, and they were going to bring her back from a certain area of the city, we'll say. And now he told me, he said now, because they were going to let her test drive it from her place back to the car lot. Like they were expecting by the time she gets back, we're going to sell her a car. So when the lady gets in, she wants to adjust the seat, because the guy that was driving it over there, honestly, he weighed about 300 or 400 pounds. He was a big guy.
Yeah.
And so he had the seat all the way back.
Uh-huh.
Now, he told me, he said, if she wants to adjust the seat, you're going to have to help. Well, why do I have to help? Because the seat was broke, and they had a stick shoved in behind the seat so that the seat wouldn't fall down. That's what they had. So the first thing, sure enough, she gets in the car, and I'll never forget the look on his face. She said, I'm going to need to adjust the seat. And he looks back at me.
Uh-oh.
Like, you're up, man, because she's reaching to do the adjustment. And I had to grab the stick and hold the seat with my hand and adjust it. And I'm thinking, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe they put me in this situation. When we got back to the car lot, I left. I said, I don't even want to be on the car lot. I can't believe this. But I don't know if she bought it or not. I hope she didn't. But I drove. I used to go to the car sales. I drove a car back from Sparta, Tennessee, that wouldn't get over 50 miles an hour.
Oh,
it would sputter. We come over Monteagle, all that stuff, come all the way back to Chattanooga, and they sold that car to a family there in the city, the little city there in Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
I won't name the city, and the only thing only reason that sale was a good sale was this family never got on the interstate, and they just drove around town. They drove it to the store, to school, to whatever. As long as you didn't go over 50 miles an hour, it was a good car. But if you try to go 55, it shut off. It was I drove it back, I know. It took us forever to get back. We couldn't drive the car. They didn't put no money into it. Yeah, the Earl Shive. Is that place even still around anymore?
I don't know. I hadn't seen
the $99 paint job. Earl Shive, $99. Did you get somebody to do a
little? Is it around, Ken?
They do put a little strip on it.
It closed up and moved to Knoxville.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember.
Closed up and moved to Knoxville. That ought to tell you something right there.
Yeah.
And then they would put some. They put some cheap tires on it.
Yeah.
Used tires. They were cheap tires. And ain't no telling what they were doing in the oil and all that. I have no clue.
Probably sawdust.
But I wouldn't doubt it. They paid a guy. I know this for a fact because they told me they paid a guy $50 a car to roll the odometers back to get them under 100,000 miles. Some of these cars had 250,000 miles on them or more. They'd roll them back under 100,000. They got the titles adjusted here in Chattanooga. All these people went to prison. And talk about a huge scam. And most of the cars came from Nevada, where my sister says, you got to say it like that, Nevada. They would go to these huge car sales out there. These were rental cars. You know how people drive a rental car, and they're just ragged out. They would buy a whole truckload of them, bring them back across the country, and do all this. What were we talking about? Maybe $300.
Yeah.
Maybe they got them cheap. They put about 300 in them, and then they jacked the cost up because they rolled that mileage back, and they would sell them to consumers here in the Tennessee Valley area. And a lot of these people went to prison. Why? Because it's fraud. It's total fraud what they did. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Atlanta Falcons. So when you're looking at that team tonight that's playing the Rams, just think about that. Used car salesman, and watch and see if Arthur Blank comes down to the sideline and with that ugly suit on and collapse. Because he does this all the time. If they're winning, if they're close, even if they're slightly behind in the third quarter, he's down on the sidelines. He can't stand it. He so wants to win, but he don't know how. He don't know how. Okay, Irwin says the original Earl Scheib Corporation went out of business in 2010. Well, they probably just changed the name. They changed it from Earl to Daryl. I don't know.
I knew I'd fire you up.
Hey, listen, if you had,
I knew I would.
I know some good old boys that spray painted their car. Listen now.
I do too.
If you didn't have money, that paint job wasn't that bad. Now, it wasn't going to be good. It wouldn't be great, but it looked better after they did it than before because a lot of the cars they would do that with, they look bad. And the amount of Bondo, and that right there fits for the Falcons, the amount of Bondo they would put in these cars, you better take a magnet with you when you went and looked at a car off one of these lots. I'm going to guarantee you. I know some patches that were put in cars that were this big around in the side of a car. Rust buckets, they call them. And because they've been up north or they've just been, they're horrible. And that's what they did. I don't know what all that has to do with sports other than Atlanta Falcons are a joke. But if you love them, hey, that's great. If you're willing to put all that money down and go see them, God bless you. I'm not doing it. I wanted to go to Atlanta Falcons. Me and Cook were trying to get up and go 2 years ago because he wanted to go see the Cowboys one last time. I don't know if he's thinking I'm not going to make it, another, I don't know. But he wanted to go. We tried, and we looked at that cost, and I said, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't, in good conscience, put down that much money to go watch that. And I can't do it. And, of course, they got beat. The Cowboys. We can't beat them either. The other big loss for the Falcons, 1980, I will never forget it. Yes, they were beating the drums off the Dallas Cowboys for the first half. Lehman Bennett was the head coach. You remember this game? Steve Barkowski, Wallace Francis, Lynn Kane, William Andrews. I remember all these guys.
Do you remember those?
I remember all those players, and they were beating the drums, and the Falcons went into prevent defense in the second half, and the Cowboys come back and won. I'll tell you a little secret. It's a lesson I learned in life, a lesson. The Atlanta Falcons have burned me bad. I had my first real job. I was working as a bagger at the local grocery store, and I called in sick, and I wasn't sick. I lied. So I called in sick. Well, I was sick about half in the third and fourth quarter of that game. I got sick. So when I went back to work, they said, I hope you enjoyed your Falcons game. They got beat, and I never did that ever again in my life. But I did that day. I said, I want to watch this game so much. The Falcons are going to do it. They're going to beat the Cowboys. Lesson learned. Send Dean your notes at SFP Podcasting at gmail.com and give him some ideas for new stadiums to cover. I think he's wore out the Atlanta Falcons. We've done Freddie the Falcon, the stadium. Oh, he'll come in next week with a bio on Arthur Blank. Wait and see. That's what's going to happen.
You fired up again?
I mean, horrible. We got to at least cover the Titans. They're horrible. Uh-oh. He's not on the sidelines right now. I just showed him in the owner's box. Yay! He'll be down there by the third quarter, man, I'm telling you. He'll wait until – because they'll do good for about 2.5 quarters. And then about midway through the third, he'll be down there shaking hands with that ugly suit on. And then maybe that's the key. Maybe when he goes to the sidelines, that's when they lose. They'll play good the first half. They'll play good. So, but thanks for the update.
Yeah, thank you.
We got to get off here. Dean's got to get in the bed. He goes to bed early. He's a good young man, and he's going to dream happy dreams tonight, knowing he got me fired up.
You're right. You're right.
And I'm gonna have to think of some way to pay him back. I'm definitely going to have to do that. I hope you enjoyed the sports show. Hey, we have fun. I don't know how many people watch, but in 2000, did anybody even call them the Millennium Falcons? That's a great. You're the absolute king.
Whoa.
I'm
Millennium
saying.
Falcon. That was in Star Wars. Now
Yeah.
you cannot fight that now.
Yeah, well, in the new millennium, 2000, that's a nice tie-in. I like that. If you had the here, okay, Dean. Okay, let me ask you.
Okay.
Somebody said I'll pay for you to go. Would you go to see the Falcons or go see a new Star Wars movie that come out?
You what now?
A Star Wars movie, a new release or would you go to the Falcons game?
A Star Wars.
See, he's not going to a Falcons game.
No,
he's going to go watch Star Wars.
Who wouldn't?
Would you go watch a NASCAR race or the Falcons?
NASCAR race.
Of course. Would you go dirt track versus the Falcons?
Dirt track.
Dirt track. He's not going. See what I mean? No, there's no desire to go. There's no desire to go down there and watch that mess.
I like you going. That's what I did it for. Your blood pressure wasn't good. Your blood pressure was good.
The one game that I'm glad I went to was they were still the Houston Oilers. Don't get me started on that. That we lost the Oilers who became the Titans. I'll never forgive that.
Right.
They ripped the Houston away and took them to Tennessee. And it's a curse. You're getting what you deserve. But it was Warren Moon's Houston Oilers against the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a close game. And me and Cook was there. Hey, they got a touchdown. The Falcons have scored. Mayday. Get all the presses going. But it's early. See, the Falcons, they're going to score. So anyway, Deion Sanders intercepted late in that game and run the ball all the way back. The last 50 yards, he high-stepped and taunted all the players that couldn't catch him. One of the best plays I ever saw in all my days of going to games or even watching them. And the Atlanta Falcons won that day. My wife was there. Cook was there. I was there. I don't know if we had anybody else, but I remember all of them were there. And it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen on a football field. But, hey, who scored? Who scored for the Falcons? I bet it was Bijan Robinson. We'll see. I didn't pull up the game. The Falcons scored because the Rams were playing their third stringers. So if they do win, see, I told you this last week or two, they might rest starters. So the Falcons might win this game. Might. Bijan Robinson. Told you. He's the one guy that I give credit to on that team. He's never quit the whole season. He's played his butt off. And his jersey, I bought it brand new at the NFL shop. It hangs on my wall. It continues to hang there. All right. That's your show tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Send all mail to Dean and tell him to give him some ideas. He needs some new ideas.
Oh, I got one for next week. Don't worry.
Oh, I bet you do.
I do.
We appreciate you. Enjoy the racing show. Enjoy the sports.
I do too.
Folks, plan on being on again one more time tonight. We'll see. Got to check on my wife.
If your blood pressure holds
blood pressure comes back down, and we'll be on in the morning, 6 a.m. sharp for the Cornbread Man Morning Show. Tomorrow night we got the pet show, Southern Claws and Paws of Miss Janet the Cat Lady, and yes, part 4, Def Leppard, and our music show, Southern Fried Soundstage, will be covering the death of Steve Clark and the arrival of Vivian Campbell.
Hey, if you got one there, go to a musical before a Falcons game.
Go to a musical before a Falcons game. I don't blame you. So, yeah, they just popped up on my screen that they scored. It was a little late with that announcement, but CBS Sports just let me know that Bijan Robinson scored a TD, and so we'll see. By the way, I will say this. I'm in a fantasy league, have been for years, and I need this game. I need Atlanta to do well, and I have that player on my team. I have Bijan Robinson, and I have a couple other players. I have the kicker for the Falcons, and I have someone else. The tight end. I have the tight end Pitts. I need so that helps me absolutely. So
say fantasy game. You ought to pull for your fantasy league.
Oh, I do pull for the league. I'm not pulling for the team. I pull for the league. Yeah.
I'm trying to get him fired up again. I can't do it.
No, I'm done. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to go out with some music. Thanks, Dean.
You're welcome.
Chaser. We appreciate it.
Thanks, folks.
We're having a lot of fun. Biscuit Boy, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you're having a great time down there in the vacation with the wife and the grandkids and Howie. Howie's the dog. They have a great time. You enjoy yourself down there. We'll see when you get back. And we appreciate Miss Jeneth that comes on the pet show, and all the people that watch that give us time of your precious time. We appreciate that. Please give us a like, follow, share, and thanks for being there for us. If we didn't have y'all, it wouldn't be near as fun. As entertaining as Dean is, it would be near as fun without having you guys and gals there.
Thank you.
We appreciate you very much, and we're out. See you next time. Salute, fist bump, go Rams. That's the thing that comes. We're out.